An odd-looking young woman, a woman you now know better than almost anyone, is staring intently before you. Fingers curled rigidly at her sides. Greyish-black veins run from her eyes down her cheeks, then suddenly clear. She blinks. Her bright blue eyes, bluer than you've ever seen them, shine with life.
Hey. Hey! It's over. I'm free. I'm free. I'm free!
She goes silent, listening.
You know, I think maybe I was wrong before. That I could just get rid of him. I can still hear something deep down. Like an echo, really. An echo of a whisper. And if I choose to listen...
She pauses, one ear cocked, and frowns.
It gets louder. And if I choose not to listen...
She cocks her head the other way, brow furrowed, then breaks into a huge smile.
I can't really hear it at all. I guess that's a new kind of freedom. Maybe not the freedom to be alone, but the freedom to choose which company to keep.
She smiles and steps forward, her heat like a warm breeze, her smell like earth and leaves, and leans in to whisper in your ear.
I choose me. And I choose you. I choose us.
She leans back, her face shining, eyes dancing, radiating freedom, love, joy itself.
So, now that my voice is mine again, want to hear a song? Come to me, the night is dark. Come to me, the night is long. Sing for me, I'll sing along. Sing for me, oh sing for me. Sway with me, we'll make them scream. Dance with me, we'll make them bleed. Sing for me, I'll sing along. Sing for me, oh sing for me. Listen, do you hear it? Listen, do you feel it? Listen, I'm calling you. Listen, you do know me. Listen, swing and roll me. Listen, I'm calling you. I love that song, you know. But I'm not even sure who wrote it. Maybe it was me. Maybe it was one of the voices. Maybe a bit of both.
She smiles slyly, hums a little melody. Nothing you've heard before.
I guess it's time to start on some new material. Now, onward.
She stops short, mid-stride. Her eyes go wide.
It's not... I see them all. Thousands of them. Thousands of planes. Thousands of demons. Millions of souls. Lost souls. So many trapped. So many doomed. Like I was. Like I was.
She shakes her head, eyes squeezed shut.
Someone needs to help them. Someone like us. Someone like me. Yes?
She flings her hands into the air, closes her eyes and laughs.
I feel... real.
She twirls in place, then stands straight, arms at her sides, still smiling.
I feel like I can take on the world. As for Dallas, bring it on. Yes? Last I heard, Dallas has something that belongs to us. Let's get her.
I'm dead. Praise Tius and Dilius. The long nightmare is over at last. The Doctor's presence lingers no more. He has been snuffed out. Good. Many have sought to kill the Doctor. None have succeeded. I am one of those hunters who became prey. He possessed me, and forced me to do his bidding.
The spirit smiles, then vanishes like a shadow chased away by the sun. Now is not the time for a bath.
I hope I get a nice burial once the doctor's finished with me. I hope I get a nice burial once the doctor's finished with me.
What happened? The last thing I remember was hunting the doctor. He did this to me, but he's no more. I can feel his presence has extinguished. I am free. I was a demon hunter. I tried to hunt down the thing that lived in the doctor's skin, but I failed. He made me a slave, a vessel for one of his minions. The long nightmare is over. Now I can rest. Finally. Farewell.
The box hops and dances, as if an energetic toad lives within it. A large key protrudes from the side.
Die, Isbiel!
The swaying toy sports a grin so evil, it might have spawned from the void itself. But it's not the smile that disturbs you most. It's the ominous ticking of the mechanism beneath.
Okay. The doctor's plan. Hide in wedding cake. When dessert time came, go boom! Goodbye, Isbiel. Oh? Oh. In that case...
You eagerly follow the doctor. Your husband's operation was a success, and now you can see him. The doctor ushers you into a dark room. There's a strange smell in here. You awaken, still strapped down. You groggily turn your head to see the doctor place another piece of you into a jar of fluid. How much more can you lose and still live?
poor soul.
Wet eyes, red face, soiled garb. The dwarf suffering is writ on his body and soul. He opens his mouth to speak, revealing a gaping darkness where his tongue should be. You recognize him. This is Barston Tongues, the self-assured driftwood bard, whose golden voice filled the tavern with verse. The dwarf's eyes widen in gratitude. He blinks, yet no tears fall from the pink goo that's collected in the corners. His lips part. Drool trickles from his lower lip, but he speaks no words, and there is no meaning to be found in his formless throat burbles.
That's the bard from Driftwood. Looks like his singing days are over.
In the squalor of these hellish surroundings, you spy a lone, bewildered figure.
Who's there? So dark. Step in from the shadows. It's you, God woken. The demon, Adramalik. Too powerful. Possessed. Kill it. If you can. Adramalik. His name is not enough. He knew I was coming for him. A trap. A cage. So fast, like lightning before the thunder. So fast, my soul encaged. Yes. A newfound silence. Sweet absence of agony. The 1,000 teeth are gone, gnawing at the mind and heart. I faced the hell scarcely to be imagined, but you, Torchbearer, led me out of the dark. Thank you. Bless you. You did what I could not. After such a feat, it cannot be denied. You are worthy of divinity. I must depart for the Lady Vengeance. There I can recover. Go claim the power of the gods, and do unto the void as you did unto the demon. Only you can.
Artifacts, protected by magical shields. Locked. With magic. Locked. With magic. It's fixed to the platform. I wonder why. Locked. With magic.
The mortal remains of Duel the Dark Stranger, possibly. The mesmeric tome of Lady Pautieni. The rakish armor of Lord Ruini, he whose footsteps never touch ground.
Locked. With magic.
The mesmeric tome of Lady Pautieni. Jehan runs his fingers across his temples and scalp, intermittently squeezing and massaging, as if nursing a severe headache.
Adramalik's voice has gone silent. But I'm afraid my recovery will take a touch of time. I am well past my prime, you know. I have no plans whatsoever, beyond dusting my head for crud and cobwebs. After that, well, as long as the essence of Nemesis finds a way to leak into Rivellon, there'll be hunting to do. I'll enjoy peace when it's truly mine to have.
Godwoken, how can I help? We were naive. We needed a Godwoken to ascend, and we assumed that a Godwoken would merit ascension. Our error cost us dear. Many died. But the mistake did not ascend. For that we can be grateful. It was a painful lesson on the dangers of the Godwoken. But if the mistake did not ascend, perhaps Divinity would indeed alight on the most deserving. I hope this is the case, eh, Godwoken?
He exhales, a long release of pure relief.
His was a terrible story that leaves few of us covered in glory. But the story at least is over. And yours goes on. For that, I'm grateful. I pray we do not make the same mistakes again.
You must truly savor my company, Godwoken. Something you wanted? Would you rush perfection? It will be ready when it's ready. Advice? I'm afraid not this time. I tell you to not do anything I wouldn't do. But in truth, that isn't a wise mantra for most to follow.
Hurry along now. We'll need to find Dallas before it's too late. That's for you to discover. Arx is rife with Divine Order grunts, though. If she's among them, they'll know where to look. Take care of yourself, Godwoken. I may not always be there to do it for you. Hurry along now. Take care of yourself.
Well, well. We made it to the big smoke. After we tear Divinity off its pedestal, and we spread its powers to the people. Like the fresh green shoots that push through the earth after a forest fire. Maybe what those shoots grow into will be better than the weeds they're replacing. Can't be worse. Aye. A change is as good as a rest. That's what Mother Melody used to tell me. As true for the big things in life as it is for the little. Everybody in life makes choices. I'm tired of doing what others want me to do. I'm choosing to go a different way now. I've made mistakes, and compounded them. But now there's a chance to make amends, and I intend to seize it.
Ifan claps you on the shoulder and beams.
Don't have many more of those on my sleeve.
So, here we are again.
Do you know, this Arx place doesn't look half bad.
Yes.
Last I heard, godhood awaits. If only we can wrest it from down.
What can I do for you? The powers of the Seven, like... Of course, Sadher continue...
Don't worry, Chief. I'm on high alert.
More of those on my sleeve. Ended my suffering. I am a projection of the spirit of Elenessa. The demon is dead. I am no longer his slave. You have my gratitude, and in recognition of all that you've done, I shall give you the spirit of an elven morning star. Made of pure source, it will pierce your enemy's armor. I know you shall use it in the service of good. Fare you well, Demon Slayer. Fare you well.
Guardian, help us!
The arcane dwells within all of us.
Sabile's voice sounds from over your shoulder.
I would speak with Sahela, my kin. Thank you.
Sabile, it gives me joy to see you. You continue to become the great scion. This is good, for we stand on the edge of the abyss. Are you prepared for the coming war? The mother is dead, and we are free of her terrible plan. The age of the mother is over. The shackles of the past are broken. We shall take our rightful place in the new world. War is coming. We shall harrow the earth with the blood of humans, lizards, and dwarves, and from it a new forest shall grow. It gives me joy to see you, Sabile.
Sahela keeps her expression carefully blank. Sabile turns away. She looks troubled.
Isn't it obvious? She's insane.
Marvelous magic right at your fingertips.
The elves suffer, but the elves still stand. You have not seen the end of us. The mother is dead and we are free. The war of the races approaches. The elves shall stand. You shall not see the end of us.
Nothing's sacred anymore, or safe.
He's gone.
Our business is done.
The woman cries uncontrollably.
I'm lucky I was posted indoors. That I'd be drawing breath now if I was in the garden.
Drama leaks. A single soul. A light snuffed out. I did this. I did this.
Nothing's sacred anymore.
What was I thinking? 1 minute they're living their lives, playing with their children, meeting with friends, singing and praying. And the next, gone. I extinguished them in an instant. Like they were nothing.
Wedding. If that ain't a bad omen, nothing is.
I don't know. They'd still be alive if it wasn't for me. I'm just one person.
I'm lucky I was posted in.
Maybe there was another way.
I'd be drawing breath now if I was in the garden.
well, it doesn't matter now, I guess. What's done is done. And I'm glad you were there to help me see it through.
They got damage to the box. It'll fix it.
You're confident. I'll give you that.
What's this? I found something.
Alarm! Fetch Papa! Alarm! Alarm! Roll up, don't be shy. You're not supposed to be here. Just what do you think you're doing? The only thing I'm hiding is my desire to teach a trespasser a lesson, and I'm doing an increasingly poor job of it. Now answer me! Get out, and don't let me catch you here again.
The puppet is still and silent.
No touching, please.
The puppet looks at you with what almost amounts to curiosity. A faint glow.
You're positively haunting me with your presence of late. Something I can help you with? Come here, stranger.
You want meat and bread? Head to the sewers. Those fancy dwarves down there are gorging on the good stuff.
The man glowers from under his hood. You can't see his eyes, but you know they are trained on you.
They call you a slayer of giants. If you strike from the shadows as effectively as you strike in the light, you may find my supplies invaluable. It's the best approach in a city teeming with the faithful. Pilgrims, revellers, with every one of their cheers and prayers they draw wicked eyes. In Arx, strength is found only in silence. The Magisters can no longer protect us, but I provide the means to protect ourselves. Is there more on your mind? Come this way, but be quick. Come here, stranger.
You struggle in vain against the restraints binding you to the table. The gag muffles your screams as the scalpel is lowered to your flesh.
Come this way, but be quick.
Look at the size of that thing!
Here's the trade.
I keep seeing imaginary void woken around every corner. I don't know if I'll ever feel safe in these streets again.
Real antiques, realistic prices. Who cares to
The man
trade?
in front of you is clad in a ragtag assortment of garb. He looks up from repairing a battered instrument to smile and nod at you, one traveller to another.
Ho there, fellow traveller. Luronta. Looking for some cheer to lighten the mood of this grim city? Well, Ruff, At some point, long ago, I decided poetry had but two purposes: to quicken the people's river of tears, or to stave them. Look around you. You'll find fear and longing and desperation. What good is a bard's solemnity in a city besieged by void and divided by war? My privilege and my duty is to remind the people of Arx that there's blue sky and shimmering sun beyond the clouds. Of course, and glad to. My words shall lift your spirits, make no mistake. But I need to pay my way, so I'd ask for a little gold, if you have it to spare. What do you say, Rav?
The poet tips his floppy hat to you as he counts the coin you handed over.
Now, what poem would you care to hear? An old classic or an original verse? Take a seat, Rav, make yourself at home. Give me a moment to clear my throat. And listen.
I've walked this earth, each vale and... like your loot. Can I sell you a real one?
From forests fair to cities bleak. And in each place I've come to find...
My friend here has taste. Care to trade, friend?
From my home in Alaroth, I packed my life up in a glove. I set my course far on the map. And here I am to tip my cap.
My friend here has taste. Care to trade?
Patience, my friend, patience! I'll get to the recitation right soon enough. Sorry, Rav. I don't take requests for free. Sure, Loronta. I will be here, should you wish to hear a poem. Patience, my friend.
I got real lucky when the Voidwoken attacked. I know some people that lost everything. Some, maybe. But most of us are here to trade with Kem. He's tough to nail down. Luckily, our appraiser Kat's already made her way into the estate. The Chems lost nothing in the attack, so Kat will try to convince them to share a little. She's our leader, and a damn fine appraiser too. Meet her inside and she might even trade with you. Hope you like what you see.
I set my course far on the map. And here I am.
We shouldn't
to
take
tip
the
my
risk.
cap.
We can be happy elsewhere.
I sell only the best stuff, dwarf. I doubt you can afford it.
More black wax.
I bet you know your crickets from your portrait.
Another life sacrificed. I can't bear it.
The man taps his foot in time to the bard's tune, though he stills it as you draw near and clears his throat.
If you're looking for Kat, she's evaluating all of Kem's antiquities. It'll be a while. If you're in a shopping mood, well, I can help with that. Well, this is the estate of the, Venerable Chems. We've all come to trade with Linda and his missus, but with recent events, let's just say they're busy. But Kat's inside. She'll come up with something. She's an appraiser, and our boss to boot. You'll meet her if you head inside. If you've got anything she's interested in, could be she'll make you a good deal.
He looks around covertly, before turning back to you with a wink.
Could be a really good deal. Good stuff, yeah?
From forests fair to cities blue. And in each place I've come to find, my surest friend is my own mind. I packed my life up in a block.
It's
Wanna buy
dark,
some stuff?
but I can hear the water below.
What's this? I found something.
Is it your pitch normally by the cathedral?
Kem has an appraiser.
From forests fair to cities.
I know quality when I see it.
And in each place I've come to find, my surest friend is my own.
The trader sways in time to the bard's tune, but stops as you approach. She looks at the mansion nervously, then back to you.
Looking for, something special? All done then?
And here I am, to tip my cap.
She responds with a nervous wave, and her eyes flit to the mansion behind her.
Rarities, remnants and relics, buying and selling.
The city is swarming with pilgrims. The house is swarming with salamanders. My patience is wearing quite thin.
Valuable artifacts, heirlooms and antiquities.
A word of warning. There are lizards in the house. Kem trusts them, but I do not.
I'm working here. Leave me be.
For heaven's sake, would you please... Oh, ever so sorry. I thought you were that rotten butler about to warn me once again to take the ocular, not the tactile approach. I swear I've a mind to beat him to death with the nearest dictionary I can find.
Because that little snob thinks me unworthy of being in his precious lord's mansion, appraising his precious lord's collection of antiques. Just you try judging the state of a Vadistian armoire if you're not even allowed to rummage through its drawers. Come out, wherever you are. Oh, he's all blood and battle, all right. Until you show him a Ferolian snuff box or an ancient imperial fainting couch, then he's as giddy as a cat in a field of catnip. He knows very well I'm the best in the business. Asked me to value his collection personally. Highly interesting. And highly valuable. Perhaps even quite out of your league. Anything else?
I found you.
I'm merely appraising the many antiques gathered in here in this beautiful mansion.
A roguish little smile suddenly plays upon her lips.
What else would I be doing? I like your confidence. Very well. Consider yourself invited. Now listen closely. Rumor has it that Lord Kim's mansion is built upon a massive vault in which he hides his true valuables. His entire house is but a smokescreen for the real treasure hidden underneath. I've had no luck so far in locating this fabled vault, but if you do, I swear the entire hoard is yours. No questions asked. All I want in return for this information is a trio of curios that is said to be kept inside. The portrait of the divine, the cup of kings, and the scroll of eternity. Everything else is yours. You cat! Oh, I hope that vault exists. I hope that it's strapped from top to bottom. And I hope those snares will rob you of yourself limb per ripped-off limb. We've nothing left to say to one another. Just leave me be.
He catches himself and scrapes his throat in a brief moment of embarrassment.
I do apologize if I came across as impertinent just now, and I hope you'll forgive my unabating boldness when I assume Sir has come here in search of an audience with either Lord or Lady Kem. Lady Kem is having tea in the drawing room over in the north wing. I'm quite certain a person as obviously well-travelled as yourself will have no problem drifting in that general direction, should he deem it fit to do so. I'm afraid I can't accommodate you with the opportunity to have a word with Milord Kem at this precise moment, sir. Milord left early in the morning in pursuit of business, and he hasn't yet returned. I'm not privy to the details of Milord's ventures, but I gather his outing pertains to his office as Grand Master of the Paladins and the ousting of certain firebrands from the city. A most noble task, I'm sure.
Come out, wherever you are.
Unless I'm quite mistaken, in which case I once more apologize profusely, you'll most likely find Milord in the immediate vicinity of the Magister headquarters. The Magisters, in case my previous sentence lacked clarity, being the firebrands I alluded to. Oh, I meant, of course, the lizard excellencies that have sought shelter under this esteemed roof in the aftermath of the dreadful attack that was inflicted upon the Imperial Consulate. It saddens me to say there are a number of deaths to mourn, but no doubt we all rejoice at the survival of the nobles. After all, a mere clerk is so easily replaced, wouldn't you say? How very novel of you, sir. Oh, gracious, her? I truly hope you are not in cahoots with that brazen peddler. Well, she's in the dining room. Yes, do please excuse me, for I've a party of dignitaries to attend to. They've an appetite for an aperitif, and the port, needless to say, does not pour itself.
I wonder when this was imported. Must have been before the last.
Oh dear, I wasn't expecting visitors.
No time to dilly-dally. Won't be long now before dinner is
I don't need this distraction. Why don't you go stroll in the garden or something?
Come out, wherever you are.
I saw Daddy with some weird-looking cat in the garden. I think he was even talking to it. He called it Archew, I think. Anyway, I asked if I could pet it, but Daddy shooed me away.
I found you.
Again! This time I'll find you.
Not a chance, Egbert. You'll never find me. Come out, wherever you are.
Well, isn't this convivial?
Ah, indeed.
Yes, I must agree.
We were hoping you'd see fit to reopen the school.
I'll talk to my husband. He loves children so.
I do hope the Chems might reopen the school. Children should not suffer from our misdeeds.
Oh, a fellow noble. Such a dignified carriage could belong to no other. It's a delight to greet someone of my own station. Not that I would judge these present plebeians. They are here by invitation, of course. People like them keep the city's wheels turning and its boats afloat. Magicians among us, truly. An afternoon of hot tea and warm recitations is the least I can offer them. Every citizen of Arx gets at least one invitation to tea every year. We all deserve a taste of luxury from time to time, do we not? I may live in a resplendent mansion, but I still share my riches, one lucky guest at a time. A pity my husband couldn't make it. He has his hands full, you see. Why, I barely ever see him myself.
Lady Kem's bright cheeks fall and her jaw goes slack. She is lost in thought for but a moment, however, and puts on a brave and regal face.
But I think you'll find present company more than adequate. Tea time is such a delight. Yes, indeed. Why, a lady without a proper tea set is no more useful than a party without a hostess. As long as you choose the most delicate leaves and brew at the proper temperature, you're destined for luxury. Would you care to try your hand at it? I have 3 varieties, each as aromatic as the last. I've no doubt you could brew a delicious cup. Yes, a classic green from the ancient kingdom Zir Valley. The leaves are twisted into crescents, a sumptuous nutty flavour. Elegant, but not pretentious, you know. Certainly. Oh, I love this white tea. It's so sweet. The buds are plucked when they're so young they've barely felt the wind. Certainly. So interesting. It is pure and black, grown in the eroded highlands, yet you'd swear it had been mixed with ginger and honey. You like it spicy. I know you'll enjoy this sample so much you'll come back wanting more. Well, I cannot just go giving everything away, you know. But I am happy to sell you some if you like. Is there more to discuss? Well, do make the most of your visit, and be sure to stroll through the gardens. I have quite a green thumb, you know. I planted every bulb and scattered every seed myself.
Shh, she'll find me.
Blood rose bush. When not in flower, it barely stinks at all. If I'm going to open this, that water will need to be drained somehow.
As you near the garden, the rustling of leaves and branches turns to an insidious murmur. The closer you listen, the clearer the whispers become.
Source in the air. He must be near. Chem. The doctor sends his regards.
Some explaining to do.
sees no one.
The bloom opens before your eyes, resplendent and regal. It emits a sweet, subtle scent, like that of a rose, though more intoxicating. The bloom scent ribbons towards you until it fills your nostrils. Your whole body flushes. You're sure you must be glowing, so deep does the warmth dwell.
Sorrow. Our joy shall be the God-woken sorrow. Our joy sorrow.
The unusual bloom continues unabated, as if parroting someone's words rather than speaking of its own accord.
The advocate is dead. The doctor is in. The advocate... The wolf, take him. The wolf, take the wolf.
The flower has gone quiet.
He will not allow the king to rule unchallenged.
The flower's sweet fragrance fills.